Right, hi there guys. Sean Mack here from chatamo.com.net. Sorry, chatamo.net. And what I'd like to do today is actually go through a little bit of how you can use QR codes if you're in a bricks and mortar business. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of different examples, a couple of different ways which you can use the QR codes, but there is an awful lot of opportunity. So I just want to open your mind a little bit. Now, obviously, the first thing that's important is to build your list. Your list is the most important thing out there, and that's what we've tried to design it to do. So what we want to do is we want to actually use our QR codes to help us build this list. So, for example, if we go into Chatamo restaurant, I'm just going to show you this nice and quick. So inside of Chatamo restaurant, firstly, we have the QR codes that can be used for deliveries. Now, if you've used that as a takeaway system, then what you would do is you print out each of these QR codes and put them on the front of your building, use them on the back of any sort of receipts, anything like this, put on your packaging and all the rest of it. Now, as soon as somebody clicks one of these two QR codes, what's then going to happen is they're going to get sent straight off to your takeaway. Right, so it's pretty good to put the front of your website all over the place, right? Because this one, we want to get the people in to order the takeaways. Now, we also have the leads follow-up system, which then follows straight up from this QR code. So what that means is it's another opportunity to get the people onto your list, right? And then we can start marketing to them all together and get them as regular customers. Now, that's just in a restaurant, and that's just for takeaway. But what we thought we wanted was we want something a little bit more special, and we want something better. And with the whole COVID thing going around and paper menus becoming an absolute nightmare, what we decided to do is actually use QR codes for this as well. Now, if you were to take this QR code, scan the QR code on here, in fact, I'll leave it on the page there for you. What will actually happen is, take your phone out, feel free to scan. What will happen is you will then be asked for another delivery, but however, this delivery is on the table. So these QR codes, you can put them on the table in the restaurants, you can dot them about, but these ones are specifically for you to get indoor orders for people to eat in all the time, right? So that's a couple of QR codes uses, right? And that's just in a restaurant. Now, obviously, this means that you can change your menu really fast. Just come at the back end of here, change your menu, change your whole settings, and we can start offering discounts, right? Now, this is the important part. So when we are asking for reference, we can then give them ask them for a review. We can then give them a discount code, and then they can apply the discount code within your restaurant or for your takeaway, depending on which one you want to do. You might want to do both, who knows? Now, say, for example, if you're a realtor, well, obviously realtors aren't going to be that bothered about a QR code that's going to take payment for a table. That would be a bit pointless. However, when you're a realtor and you're putting up the for sale signs and to let signs and everything else, now all you're putting on there is just your telephone number, right? Now think about that for 1 minute. If you're just putting up your telephone number, people can perhaps take down the telephone number. You never know. They might even give you a bell. It's possible. But they're not going into a system, right? So no matter where you're advertising, there's no system in place that's going to take that telephone number they've rang, start storing it, and start sending them automated messages. Well, there are a couple, but they're very, very expensive. So we can now use the QR codes on any sort of marketing that you're doing. So say, for example, you've got an open house. You could have an open house QR code, right? So the QR code would leave out to a floor, which would all be about the open house. So every for sale sign you've got, you have a little QR code outside, open house on the inside. They click the QR code and they send down an entire floor, which books them in to your open house. You've also got the QR codes on the house that you're actually marketing. So you put the QR code on the outside, somebody comes up there, scan the QR code, and you can now show them not only that house, but you can show them every other house that's similar to them, and they're on your list. So every time you have a new house on the market, you can just send out a whole new bunch of emails to get even more in, right? So this is quite awesome. At the minute, I've got a tattoo studio as well as everything else. And we have some QR codes. We actually have a couple of different things. But we have QR codes on our reception desk so that people can check in and instantly they're sent into our email sequences. We've also got them for people who want to use our Wi-Fi. So if you want to use our Wi-Fi, it's a QR code. We say scan this for your Wi-Fi, pop up, and then we lead them straight into our floor yet again. And there's loads of different things. Every time we give a receipt, we give a QR code with it. We ask them to share the QR code with their friends. We do all of this, and it just builds our list. Now, our tattoo shop has around about 11,000 people on the list. And as you can imagine, it's worth quite a lot of money for a tattoo shop to have all that many people. We can send them out birthdays. We can send them out any special offers that we've got on, we can send them up promotions. We can send out any single thing that we want to do. So therefore, we don't tend to have quiet months in our tattoo shop. And it'll work the same in any single business, right? It is that good, right? You can basically put these around, say, for example, a wedding shop, right? You can put around a wedding shop. Obviously, hopefully you're not going to keep on getting repeat customers. But there's bridesmaids and whatnot in there. Get the scan, get them onto your Wi-Fi codes, show them some discount stuff that you've got coming up, show them some coupon codes that they can use, really push the weddings, and of course, advertise for up-and-coming weddings. So you put this on your Facebook page, you put it on your normal website so people can scan it on your website, come into your flow. And once you've got them in your flow, that's it. They're now your customers. And you can start using that customer, selling to that customer, and making a lot more money. Hopefully this has all made sense to you, right? If it has, awesome. I would love to see some thumbs ups on how you can use the QR codes to get more money in your bricks and mortar business. If you've enjoyed this video, it would be awesome if you would like to subscribe to my channel and give us a thumbs up. Or if you're seeing this on Facebook, give it a like and a share, because I feel lonely otherwise. Right, thanks very much for watching, and speak soon. Cheers. Bye.